Hey there, this is Dr. Eric Woodard, and today I want to talk about asking for help. You know, there's such a thing called the Franklin Principle, and it's named after a guy you may know, Benjamin Franklin. And here's what Ben said some years ago. He said, "He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself has obliged." So that's a really old-timey way of saying that if you want to make a friend, it's not that you want to do him a favor, you want to ask him for a favor, right? If you want to make a friend, ask them for a favor. Asking them for a favor and getting their help is more effective than doing a favor for them. And there's a lot of reasons for this. And I want to give you three today. So three reasons. There's going to be a social reason, a chemical reason, and a physical reason. So first, let's talk about the social. So some things happen when we ask someone for help. First of all, it shows that other person that their help is worth something. And just that alone is like a gift. Second of all, when we ask someone for help and they offer their help to us, they give us their help, it's really, we're giving them the opportunity to make an investment in us such that our success becomes their success, right? If I do a favor for somebody, they may be very grateful, but then they're going to want to get the hell away from me, possibly, because now like they owe me a favor. Whereas if I help someone, now I have a vested interest in their success, in part because if they succeed, well, then maybe I'm not a total disaster myself and I know what I'm talking about, and I can brag and say, hey, you know, that young man over there who's successful, see, yeah, I did all that, right? So, and then thirdly, when we give someone help, in a way, it leads us to infinity. It leads us to immortality. Because even if, God forbid, we get hit and smushed in a runaway steamroller accident or something like that, a part of us is still going to live on because we helped someone. And when we help someone, then everything else they do, there's a little part of us there. So these are social psychology regions why asking for help is a really smart idea. But there's another piece, and there's actually chemical stuff involved here. And for instance, there's something called helper's high. And in his 1992 book, The Healing Power of Doing Good, Alan Lukes talks about this. He talks about helper's high, where positive emotions that result in whenever one offers acts of kindness or service to another, there's actually a hit of dopamine that happens. So it's actually a physical chemical reaction we get when we have the opportunity to help somebody. It's like it makes us feel good, like actually in our biochemistry. So by asking someone for help, you're actually giving them, you're a drug dealer, right? You're actually giving them an opportunity to feel good, right? Why would you hold that back? It's healthy. It's not any kind of bad drug. It's a good thing, right? It's healthy. And then thirdly, right, we've got the social psychology reasons, we've got the chemical reasons, and thirdly, there's physical reasons. Some of you may be familiar with the African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And there's a lot of truth to that. How often does somebody get up and, during the Oscars or the Academy Awards gets up there and says, hey, I got nobody to thank. There's nobody I need to thank. You can go ahead and play the music now. All right? There's nobody, like, that doesn't happen. People that reach great levels of success, they ask for help because physically they're like, we only have so much time. Like, everybody's got kind of the same amount of time during the day, and everybody's got only so much capacity as just like a human walking the earth. Like, there's not that much difference. And the thing that allows one person to succeed or have impact more than others is they ask for help, right? They ask for help because when one's trying to do it alone, but then that person is the bottleneck on their success, right? They can, even if they're really smart and really good, even if I'm really super smart, can my brain, be smarter than 2 other brains, 3 other brains? Like, nah, like you lose out real quick. So there's strength in numbers. And, there's sort of this idea in the modern day that, when we ask for help, it's needy, right? And that's just a thought error. It's incorrect, because when we ask for help, it actually makes us strong. Leaders that ask for help aren't weak, they're strong. And in fact, leaders that don't ask for help are the weak ones. Because at the end of the day, any leader or any person is judged by the results they create, not by how many people they ask for help to get those results. That's not a thing. Nobody really judges the means as much as they do the ends. And there's nothing really wrong with asking for help. To the contrary, asking for help is one of the most effective, smartest things that you can do. So if you're a little queasy about asking for help, a question to ask yourself is, what are you more committed to? Getting results, creating the future that you're meant to create, or looking good? And here's the thing. You don't even have to make that choice, because when we ask for help, even though it feels like maybe it'll make us look bad, that's an error. So really, there's no downside at all to asking for help. My encouragement for you is that you ask for help from somebody about something sometime today.